Okay, I'm going to be showing you how we fish a Gulp jerk shad for calico bass and sand bass, both deep and in shallow water. But before I get into the how-to, I want to show how we rig them up. This is an owner's sled head, half-ounce lure. It's got a head with a little spring on there, and just an extra white gap hook. And the way it's rigged is you get a jerk shad out. This is a 6-inch. We fish both 6 and 7-inch. And you can see it's got a little belly here. That wants to be on a downhill side. So what I'll do, I'll start sticking the hook in the center, and then when I get to the bend, I'll pop the hook out, wherever that is, and try and get it out the center. That way, when it gets on there, it'll be straight. So I'm going to slide it up, I'm going to turn it 3 times onto the spring until it's snug up against the lead head, and the gap is pointing downward. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push up my bait forward slightly here and go into that slot in there and try and have the hook comes out the center of the bait. See, I missed it a little bit, and that's easy enough to do. So you just back it out and do it again. And there you have a straight rigged sled head with a jerk shad on there. That's a pretty weedless bait, and should fish pretty well. It's a little bit crooked, but like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect. So that's how you rig it, and Jimmy's going to show you how to fish it.
So mad.
Why don't you talk about how you're fishing that bait, Jimmy?
Long cast, and then just sink it down and pay attention. I'm always watching the line, slack line down for a little tick or anything if you get a bite. And when it comes close, just click it back out of gear to get it back down.
And we're fishing this in 60 feet of water here with just a 3/8 ounce head, right?
Half ounce, yeah.
Half ounce head.
When you feel a bite, fucking lay into them.
Good one.
You just got to pay attention when it's sinking.
On the next cast, you have to show us what you do once you reach the bottom.
If we get there.
Try to wait before you catch it.
Yeah, this is the Gulp jerk shad. Nice bass, buddy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
There you go. Newport pipe, 58-degree water. Calicos are eating it.
Damn it. We gotta get
They're really eating it.
Jesus. That one does not
There we
want
go.
to come out.
So,
Not
show me
that
the bait
fish.
you're using there. Perfect.
Owner sled head, screw it in, just run it back up through the back.
All right.
Hook pops out the top.
Yeah, it's day after Christmas here. Not very warm water, not much current. We're just fishing Newport pipe here, and so you see he throws the slack into his line. I don't know if you can see that in the picture here, so you can let it sink pretty slack. And
It's easier if you throw a little slack in than trying to get that bait to peel the line off of the spool.
they're sinking in gear at the end there.
Yeah, I just clicked it out so I know that spot's over there. Didn't want it coming back this way so much. It's got to be close. Once it hits the bottom, it's just 2 or 3 quick turns of the handle and then stop and let it fall back down. Not a whole lot to it, really. If you want, you just click it out of gear and let it fall back down. Most of the bites today have been pretty far down, so only fish it till it's about 10 feet off the bottom and then wind back up a little back out.
You can also fish this jerk shad in really shallow water here. We're fishing a reef. It's got a little break going on it right now. But Jimmy's just casting the jerk shad up in a very little water, putting a reel in gear the second it hits the water there. Because, you know, he's only cast up in 1 or 2 feet of water, and he's just using a stop and go retrieve, hopping along the bottom. It's cold winter time, so you fish a little slower than they'd be during the summer where you can fish a little faster, but just basically slowly fishing a jerk shad along the rocks. If it drops off the edge of to a deeper spot, he is letting it sink on the slack line. And almost all your bites in this situation are going to come when you're winding it. You know, it's real turbulent in there. You might feel a tick or something like that, and then when you pull tight, there's going to be a fish on it. You just set the hook. I don't think he catches anything this cast, but that's basically the way it works.